You're terrified of plane crashes, but you walk down a flight of stairs every single day without a second thought. Now hold these two numbers side by side. Stairs kill around 12,000 people a year. Planes? About 100. Your fear is pointing the wrong way, aimed at the safe thing and shrugging at the dangerous one. And here's the unsettling part. Your brain did this on purpose. It wasn't a mistake. It was a shortcut. Welcome to Analogy Studio. Today, the availability heuristic, the quiet mental shortcut that lets vivid, dramatic events hijack your judgment and leave the boring, deadly ones invisible. Imagine that deep inside your head lives a tireless little librarian, and her only job is to answer one question all day long. How dangerous is this? But here's the thing. She's in a hurry. She never sits down to calculate statistics. No calculator, no safety report. When a risk shows up at her desk, she does something much faster. She spins to her giant wall of memory files and grabs whatever comes to hand first. Whatever is loudest, brightest, easiest to reach. That becomes her answer. So one day a question lands on her desk. How dangerous are planes? She spins to the wall, and the plane file practically leaps into her hands, glossy, thick, and glowing. Inside, dramatic crash footage from the evening news. Orange fire, twisted wreckage, screaming red headlines. She doesn't even finish flipping through it. She slams down a big red stamp. Very dangerous. Then another question arrives. How dangerous are stairs? She spins back and reaches for the stairs file. She has to dig. It's thin, dusty, half empty. The most exciting thing in it is the time you stubbed your toe and said, ow. No fire, no headlines, no drama at all. She shrugs and reaches for the other stamp, perfectly safe, and she's done. 2 confident answers, delivered in seconds. But here's what the librarian never checked. The actual records, the boring spreadsheets she never opens, tell the exact opposite story. You are 95 times more likely to die on a staircase than on an airplane. 95 times. The thin, dusty file was the dangerous one all along. Her search didn't find the truth, you realize. It found the most vivid memory. And a vivid memory and a likely event are not the same thing. They only feel the same. What that little librarian is running is one of the most famous shortcuts in psychology, the availability heuristic, first described by Tversky and Kahneman in 1973. The rule is simple and a little terrifying. We judge how likely something is by how easily examples come to mind, not by the actual data. If an event is vivid, emotional, or recent, it feels common. If it's quiet and ordinary, it feels rare. Ease of recall masquerades as probability. Once you see it, it's everywhere. Shark attacks feel common, thanks to movies and news, but they're extraordinarily rare. Terrorism feels like a constant background threat, while statistically, it's deeply unlikely to touch you. Lottery wins feel reachable, because every ad and winner's story is loud, even though the odds are 1 in millions. Food poisoning from street food feels risky, when most street food is perfectly fine. And 3 modern forces pour fuel on the fire. News media, which gives dramatic events far more coverage than common ones. Social media, where the most extreme story is the one that goes viral. And personal experience, where a single bad event plants a fear that outlasts the calm years around it. The fix is almost embarrassingly simple. When you feel strongly about a risk, check the actual numbers. Your gut feeling is fast, confident, and a genuinely terrible statistician. Here's the one truth to carry out of this. Your brain judges risk by memory, not by math. The librarian grabs the loudest file, not the truest one. Why the rare but dramatic dangers get all your fear, while the common but dull ones do the real damage. Why the news leaves you more frightened of the world, not better informed about it. And why I can vividly picture it feels like evidence, when it just means the memory was easy to reach. So next time fear shows up at your desk, ask the question the librarian never does. Am I scared because this is likely, or just because it's dramatic? Understanding that one difference changes how you read every headline and every gut feeling for the rest of your life. Subscribe. Think clearly in a noisy world.